Hey, what's up, everybody? Out here with FSD 14.2.2.3. Just got this last night, and this is the first time I'm gonna be able to get out here and test it on the Las Vegas Strip. And I've got Devin Olsen here with me. We're gonna see how well this does. He's here in town and wanted to check it out since he's not near his vehicle that just got this.
Yeah, thank you very much for letting me come along.
Yeah, no worries. Like usual, down here at Town Square, we're gonna head and try a couple curbside areas, some parking lots of areas on the strip, and try to get on some highway as well as some street and as many situations as we can. We'll probably do about an hour of driving, and we'll see if we can do it without any disengagements or any interventions. So the release notes are the same as FSD 14.2.2.2. So this is just going to be a bug fix release, but we'll see if we notice any differences with the destination and arrival options, as well as navigation and routing. So let's go ahead and get going. Take me to the New York, New York.
Navigating to New York, New York Hotel and Casino. About 3.7 miles away. 10 minutes. I'll guide you turn by turn.
So still really quick off the line when you hit that start self-driving button, which is really nice. I love that.
That's great to hear. The smooth acceleration really makes a difference.
I was talking to Devin.
I was waiting to see, because she said she was going to guide us turn by turn. I was waiting to see if she was going to like announce each turn as well.
I've never heard that, actually. It stayed silent for me. Have you noticed that?
No, I don't think it does. I feel like it's just saying that it will, but it won't. Yeah, I love that it's like an instant thing. I remember version 13, especially on like gravel roads or anywhere that wasn't like a defined road. If you hit start FSD, it would really take its time. And then often if you were too close to a curb or whatever, you'd have to like press the pedal or disengage and remove yourself. And
Yeah.
that being completely gone is something that I don't really think people appreciate enough sometimes, because it truly makes the drive start to finish perfect. Whereas before, every single time starting the drive, I would have to like oftentimes just pull myself off the curb to start a video, so I didn't have that like awkward start.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is a lot of things that I think we've gotten so comfortable and used to that it would be fun in some ways to like be able to downgrade your car to version, like an early version of 13 or something, to be like, oh, okay, it's gotten pretty good.
Yeah, that definitely.
Because right, like people get so accustomed to how good version 14 is that we're now, understandably, but like complaining about the small things, and
It's removed so much of the awkwardness.
so much of the awkwardness. I think you could drive all day, and other than weirdness at stop signs, which I do hate, the average driver following you would have no idea this is a self-driving car.
Yeah. So when you're just naturally driving on FSD, when you come to stop signs, do you give it a pedal tap, or do you kind of just let it do its own thing?
It's mixed. Like if I'm filming, I'll be very like purist about it and let it do its thing just for the sake of like whatever, like it being on video. If I'm alone and I'm not in a rush, I'll probably let it come to a full stop. Like there's times where I'm truly like supervising the drive, but like very checked out on the whole thing, just like letting it do its thing, and I'm not in a worry about what's going on. Those cases I don't really care. But the other thing that matters too, if there's somebody behind me, if there's somebody like right behind me and my stopping is awkward, I'll press the pedal.
Yeah.
So it varies, right?
Yeah, that's the same as me. It's like if I notice somebody that's like really on my tail, then I'll just kind of nudge it so we can get through the situation.
Because I don't want to be a nuisance on the road, for sure. Like that's never the case. And like for certain things, you know, if FSD is driving, I don't know what it is in miles, but like if we're driving like 10 over, to me that's fast enough. And if there's somebody who wants to pass, that's up to them. I don't want the car to go quicker. so that's different. But like full stops are, I think, weird and awkward. So if somebody's annoyed by that, I'm like, I get it. I'll push us through here.
So we're on the hurry profile, and we're gonna do a curbside at the New York. What profile is your like daily?
It
profile?
was always standard until like version 14.2.2. I get a little confused because there was like 14.2.2, 14.2.2.2, 14.2.1. Like there was like, it got a little muddy there, but somewhere along the way, they like pulled back. Like Mad Max got really fast for a while, and I wouldn't use it. So standard was like most of my driving, and then they really like reined in Mad Max to the point that I started using hurry and even Mad Max sometimes, and now I almost never touch standard.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Yeah, so which is nice because I appreciate the way that standard or hurry and Mad Max drive. Like I want the car to get around a slow vehicle or like make decisions that are like what feel quicker, but I just don't love this speed that hurry and Mad Max were doing. And now that they've been like pulled back a bit, I'm like, okay, they're usable profiles for me. But for people that are speed demons, I think they're upset about that.
Yeah.
Like we're going 5 over, 7 over, whatever. That to me seems reasonable.
Yeah, but if I'm on the highway and traffic is going 80, this will go up to 80.
Oh, it will?
Yeah, hurry.
It's a 60, so 15 miles over.
So yeah, I've noticed it's about 15 over. But for Vegas traffic, it keeps me the closest to how it's probably a little bit quicker and goes around people more than the average, but like just barely. So
Yeah.
it's comfortable to me.
But is standard too slow for you?
It's a little bit too slow. I've been on hurry so much lately that I'm kind of using it for all of my testing, so that I'll notice the difference between each version better.
Because what is 75? Like this feels kind of quick, but we're going with the flow of traffic. But what's 75?
Yeah, so this is 10 over right here.
Yeah, I just don't know what that is.
And
in
it's on like a
kilometers.
frontage road.
Oh, we're going 120? Wow, that's pretty quick. But this is again the difference more of America to Canada. Like there's 120, very few on like an open highway you'd go that fast, but never like how we're kind of like on a side road. It feels like here. It's crazy.
So yeah.
But I think that's a regional difference, less of an FSD thing. Do you have like problematic spots that you hit every time with this that you are expecting?
Let's see here. So this, sometimes it will make it to this left turn in. Sometimes it gets confused and comes down here and it makes a right turn and kind of has to do like a U-turn and around. But lately it's been really good on navigation.
That's good.
This way to the New York.
Because I feel like Vegas, from the little time that I've spent here, one wrong turn can be like catastrophic for routing. Like what could be like a 5-minute drive turns into like 15 if you have to like take a different like route around, right?
And this is all new. They recently redid all this Tropicana.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah. So far I haven't done anything since we started. It's been 100% autonomous.
Mm-hmm.
And anyone watching, if you notice anything that we don't catch or mention, just let us know.
Have you asked, like, what's most of your viewers on YouTube, are they like Tesla owners, FSD users, just checking out the latest build, or is it people that don't have anything?
It's the whole spectrum.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people all over the world that just don't have it in their countries yet, but they own Teslas or they're wanting to get one, and
that is
so
crazy.
They're kind of just getting hyped for it for when it shows up.
The like Europe and stuff, like for them to have the car that can do it, and just from a regulation standpoint they can't, that would be so frustrating.
Yes.
I can't imagine. I do think that is going to happen soon with...
Hopefully this year.
No, sorry. Hopefully this year that they get it, but I think...
Europe, at least.
I think soon, when FSD unsupervised starts to happen, I think that's going to sort of happen, because I think unsupervised will happen in different... Like, if Austin gets it, because, like...
So it did not...
Are we supposed to be there?
Yeah, so it did not make it over there. So it's going to have to reroute. Oh, no, I think we can... No, it's going to have to reroute.
Yeah.
So we missed the turn there. I'm going to go ahead and mark that. So now it's got us going right here.
Yeah, but now it's in the left turn lane because it wanted to turn left. So at what point?
So these are the situations where we're gonna. This is what I like to test, is to see where reasoning takes over.
Sure.
And
Like,
how well it handles it.
Is it going to? I would U-turn if
So
you're illegal too.
This is illegal. But
Illegal?
There's plenty of room, but it didn't say no U-turns, but it didn't have it as an
there has
option.
to be a sign for you guys.
Yeah, I'm kind of finicky on that, but
Sure.
but since there's no traffic there,
Yeah, you let it do its
and
thing.
it wasn't going to create a problem, I just let it do it.
I thought in America it was like most places you could do it, other than where it was like, don't do a U-turn. But you would know the laws better than me. So
I maybe. If anybody is an expert, especially in Nevada or Las Vegas, let us know.
Yeah.
What that rule is. So we'll see. This is one of the locations, destinations for Zooks. So you'll see a lot of Zooks doing drop-offs here as well. So it used to get caught up here in old versions. It used to try to get into the cab lane.
Oh, to like wait.
Or into valet. It would start going into valet.
Yeah.
For probably at least 10 or 20 builds, it's never been an issue now. It comes to the guest drop-off and through traffic just perfectly. So it slowed down here for that guy that was walking around the edge of that cab, just to be extra cautious. And now pulling over for a curbside drop-off.
Perfect.
Awesome. Can you take me to Top Golf?
Sure. Navigating to Topgolf Las Vegas.
Oh, I was curious what I was going to do here.
1.1 miles away. 8 minutes. I'll guide you turn by turn.
There was like kind of a narrow gap between those two pillars, and I didn't know if it was going to back up and like reposition itself or just like shoot the gap, but very confidently shot the gap.
Did it just how I would have done it, yeah.
Yeah, same, but I was like, I'm expecting it to like, the way it almost felt like it was going to park, and I'm like, it's going to back up here.
So even there you see the Zooks was making a right kind of from that left area, whereas the
we're
coming in from the
in
right.
a much better spot.
Yeah, how we would, human would normally do it.
Yeah.
Glad it felt natural. Just like you drive it.
And
We're on track to
saw these
Topgolf.
people crossing.
Oh yeah, and the Zooks didn't. Okay, that's pretty interesting. It would be cool to follow a Zooks. To like, you would watch the two cars make decisions together.
Same destination.
Yeah, you'd have to know where they're going, but they do go to Topgolf, so we might actually be in the exact same loop as them.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That'd be brilliant to watch them sync up to the same spot. We're nearly there at Topgolf now.
Goodbye.
I didn't know you could do that. That's
Yeah, you
fun.
can say goodbye to her.
Yeah, I need to play around a lot more with that, with Grok.
I think it's incredible, and it's obviously very usable because you just did it, and I can't wait till I can control more of the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
It's just because it's new and makes mistakes. When I try to use it for navigation, sometimes I'm just like, it's annoying. I'd rather just do it myself. But I think it's really cool that they're working on it.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool once you can kind of say, take me here, park in the back of the parking lot.
Yeah. Oh.
So that person ran that.
Yeah. And that person got mad. So there you go. The Zooks and the Tesla both just did a better job. The autonomous vehicles did a better job than a human driver.
Yep. Didn't hesitate or get jumpy with those people right on the edge of the sidewalk.
They were right
there,
on the edge of the sidewalk.
which it used to do quite a bit.
Yeah, 14.1, I think. One of the versions of 14 were really jumpy with people, which...
Yeah. I think all the 14.1s I think were pretty
brutal.
Yeah.
For harsh braking.
The brake tapping, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're still following the Zooks.
I'll give a shout out for myself. Hopefully, I don't know, you'll put this video up before I do, but I'm making a video dedicated to like
Yeah.
demoing them. So I'll put that up soon once I get home.
Yeah, this will probably go up early tomorrow morning.
Yeah, you'll beat me for sure. I wonder what else is, because I thought there was another autonomous company testing here besides Waymo and Zoox, but
It's so way back in the day, I used to see a lot of BMW testing cars, but I don't know if it was affiliated. I don't know who they were affiliated with. Or if it was them.
There was that one company that went out of business after they got in the accident, right?
Yeah, there was it was kind of a similar build of a vehicle, and it just ran like down on old, like the old city, like down by Fremont, and just had like a loop that it would do, and I think it hit something and stopped. I really haven't noticed that. So you'll see these are the fully autonomous Zoox. You'll see some other vehicles that they use for mapping, some SUVs.
Yeah,
Driving around with all the LiDAR all over. And then hopefully a lot of cybercab soon.
That'll be crazy to see.
I know we're close on the list of next cities, so we'll see.
Even just to see them being tested on the streets here would be cool. Like they're not everywhere, but like you see them a lot, seemingly in Austin and is it the Bay Area? They're somewhere else. Yeah. What's your predictions for that?
For what? Removing the safety driver, or
I guess like a multiples of like. Do you think that will? Do you think before the end of this year, you'll be able to call a cyber cab and get a ride without any driver in Austin or Bay Area?
This year for sure.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if that's going to coincide with unsupervised for customers at the same time. But they seem to be running the same builds as us.
Yeah, like it's like if the cyber cab can do it, so could my car, because my car is doing the same thing.
So that's I don't have any. I have no clue if they're going to release that to both at the same time. But I would imagine at least Bay Area and Austin, they'll remove the safety driver this year. Maybe even as early as the spring. I know they were aiming for.
Yeah, but I get it. Like, timelines are tough and things can slip. Like, I give them a lot of grace because, like, they're the first company doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
From a customer vehicle standpoint.
Timelines on innovation is difficult.
It's not like they're following first place being like, that's how they did it, we'll do it this way. It's like we're doing something that's never been done before. And if they make a mistake, it's huge.
Yeah.
Like if they go, yeah, well, here's our autonomous car, oh, it crashed, my bad, like that'll look way worse than a 6-month delay. So I'm very happy that they're being like seemingly cautious about it.
Yeah, I think they're doing it perfectly.
Have you tried it yet?
No, I haven't made my way out there yet to try it.
It's cool. Yeah,
and I still haven't tried Zoox, so excited you got to try that.
Yeah.
I did finally get the app. I need to come down here and test it. But,
it's pretty seamless. Like, try it out. Try it out later at night, because I think during the day they talk about the waits being like almost an hour at times.
Yeah. From what I heard from David and Omar, it's like they'll say the wait's like 45 minutes, but then it tells you like within like 15 minutes, oh, it's here, you got to get down there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But they were also here on the heavy CES
weekend would probably be a lot busier. Yeah, the way I do it, because I can't download the app, I had to go to, that's why I was at Resorts World, and then they just call it for you and you can only do a loop. Like I couldn't use the app to like book a ride.
Oh, okay.
So I left from there, did a 30-minute loop and came back to there twice. It was my only option.
So far, still, I mean, we're just having a conversation, and I'm not feeling anything jarring or uncomfortable or awkward.
No, it's been pretty perfect. That's genuinely the problem now, and why I've like tried to figure out how to branch out on this content that I'm making, is because FSD is getting like so good that it's almost boring, which is the best problem to have.
That's the goal.
That's the goal for sure.
How have you had with emergency vehicles? How's your experiences
Good, but I mean, I think for as many times as it's done well, it's made false positives, is what
Yeah.
I will say, right? Like, I've had it pull over when it shouldn't have for things, and then in 14.2.2.2, had it like slam on the brakes for a city bus that was pulled over that I think it confused for like a school bus. Was the only thing I could think. Like, I was in this lane and the city bus was like one lane over, dropping people off. So not in a situation where I should stop. And like at full speed, we came up and then like locked up the brakes and I had to like push through.
Yeah.
So way better than we ever have been for emergency vehicles. The fact that it can pull over and that's amazing. It's just that like false positives that they're working on, right?
Yeah. So here we've got a little interesting situation.
Was backed up.
Backed up. It doesn't need to be, but somebody's blocking. Oh, it looks like the lane there, yeah. So this will be a good little test for it.
Mm-hmm.
It should be able to turn into that left lane and go around these vehicles because we have parking lot selected.
Oh, nice.
So I want to test how well it does in a parking spot. And it is going for it here.
This is a good gap.
Perfect.
That was like a gap I wouldn't have been mad if it didn't take, but I would have expected it to take.
They weren't going a speed that they couldn't slow down.
Yeah.
In time for us if something happened.
For sure.
But perfectly navigated that.
New Model Y in front of us.
Yeah.
When are you getting that?
Just got the Cybertruck. We'll see.
Have you
But
tried?
Hardware 5 comes out.
There
That'll
you
be
go.
a big time to decide. No, I haven't.
You haven't. Probably for the best.
The last vehicle I test drove was a Cybertruck, and I ordered one a week later. So I got to be careful test driving newer vehicles. All right, little far back, but centered well.
Yeah.
And plenty of room. There's let me put it in drive. So that's like a walkway. So it's not like we're cutting into any other parking spot. So yeah, good job. Is there any destination you want to try?
I know nothing about Vegas. I come here and leave. So whatever you want to do, you'll know the more like interesting spots.
All right, let's try. One of the problem spots I've had recently is the Wynn. It's had a difficult time just me verbally saying the navigation there.
Oh, really? Like WYNN, the Wynn?
Yeah, the Wynn Hotel. But we can go there and we can try maybe parking garage.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Parking garage would be cool.
Okay. Take me to the Wynn Hotel.
Navigating to Wynn, Las Vegas, about 2.3 miles away. Arriving around 8:58 p.m. Safe travels.
So this is the issue I have with the Wynn.
Mm-hmm.
So it pulls me around to the back, and this is employee parking lot over here.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so it needs to go here for self-parking.
Oh, okay.
So what I'll do is I'll just select that, and that way we can test it out. So,
I guess if you said Wynn, blah, 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 self-parking,
we can try that.
that would almost certainly...
Let's try that. Take me to the Wynn self-parking.
Yeah.
Navigating to Wynn, Las Vegas self-parking, about 1.9 miles away. 10 minutes. I'll guide you turn by turn.
Awesome.
There you go.
Okay, that looks good.
Because
Right
I think
off
it's
the
just...
line. It's still it's still like...
Yeah.
I've used FSD for all the old versions, especially when Reverse first came out, and it's like
Reverse
just
was
sitting in the
mind-blowing.
parking spot waiting for 10 seconds. So that is still just is like it's crazy.
I remember so purposefully shoving my car into like dead end roads to get it to force it to reverse.
So we're in a right turn lane for...
Oh, we are. Yeah, you're right.
And we're going to be making a left, so I'm going to send a snapshot of that. It's not going to...
We get lucky because there's nothing around, but that was wrong.
I didn't need to do anything, but yeah, I'll send that in.
Yeah, so you've used FSD since the beginning. Right?
Yeah, the first version I got was 10.2,
which I think is one of the first ones.
It was the first version to go out to customers that did the safety score challenge.
Yeah.
And got a 100 score, and that was back in October 11th of 2021, I think. Something.
And is that when the visuals and stuff looked super janky compared to
had
this?
the dots and the
yeah,
red
like
dots
everything had like the boxes or whatever, like the.
It wasn't boxes, but
because I've seen
all the edges were just like different colored dots and lines and stuff. And that's when you had the tentacle out front.
Like that.
Yeah, so that was probably version 9.
Oh,
no,
okay.
that's 10.1.
10.1.
Is it 10.1? No, that's the firmware.
Version. Oh, that's a firmware. Does it say? Oh, shout out to AI Driver.
Yeah, big fan. Nice
Huge
guy.
fan. I know, very good guy. Tesla's. It doesn't say. Oh, it just says self-driving beta, and then it says like a 2024 version number.
2020.
Or 2020.48.
So yeah, this is probably a version 9 build.
Okay.
And that's when it was still real box. They had the boxes for the vehicles.
But I feel like, so I haven't, I started using FSD, maybe, it must have been version 12, but I mean, you've probably seen huge changes.
Yeah, I mean, it was night and day. Yeah, It was, back then you had to be careful on all turns.
Like that it would let go?
Or like medians or going into oncoming or like all sorts of things.
Minor inconveniences?
Or crossing over into lanes.
Really? Just like
intersections. I mean, there's a lot of things to mark back then. It was very early days.
I mean, that's something that's truly remarkable is that like for the things that I do worry about FSD maybe making a mistake about, and like that's mainly navigation, whatever, when we're going through like windy roads and turns, I'm never like concerned that the car's just gonna let go of that and like drift out of the lane or do anything like it. I can't think of the last time that's ever happened.
I can't remember my last safety critical disengagement. It's been so long. I can't even it's been hard for me to remember my last awkward disengagement, to be honest.
It's true. Yeah,
It's usually just like oh, this route's wrong, I'm gonna take over. But even there, when we're talking about fully autonomous, like cyber cabs or taxi service, if you're watching a show,
you're not
even gonna know that you took the second exit and did a.
Like I was in the back of the Zooks today. I have no idea if I took the right. It might have taken a bad route, but I wasn't even looking at the screen, which is interesting. So in this robo-taxi, when I rode it in Austin...
Sorry, this doesn't have parking garage as an option, so we'll kind of see what happens.
Oh, interesting. When I rode in the robo-taxi in Austin, you spend a lot of time looking at this screen to see what it's doing, because you're like wondering about the decisions that it's making, blah, blah, blah. But it's interesting having just ridden in the Zooks, but there is none of that on the screen. Like, you don't really have any tell of what the car's doing. Like, that's not the purpose of it. I think it's more to like talk to the people around you and not worry about the car's doing. And as a result of that, I didn't think about the speed we were going. I didn't think about stop signs or routing or anything. So that really changes your like thought process when you're in a car that's being driving itself. Whereas right now, because we're so focused on every decision it's making, you're gonna like critique it.
Mm-hmm.
I think if this was gone and you didn't have to supervise, it would be everyone would be speaking so much differently of FSD.
Definitely, yeah.
I mean, so long as it's not doing something unsafe, I don't really care what it's doing. But we'll see. Would you, if in next week they rolled out a version of FSD that said it's FSD unsupervised, let's legal things aside, whatever, you're allowed to do it, would you press the button and completely check out?
It's tough. Yeah, I would. I mean, I trust it that much.
Yeah.
I wouldn't feel. First off, I wouldn't feel worried about safety.
Sure.
I wouldn't really feel worried about damaging this vehicle that I own. It would just probably be hard for me to check out because of how exciting it is. I just, you know what I mean? Like,
but it's funny,
like as far as like sleeping, or is that what you mean?
No,
or?
I mean check out like completely like on
Like
your
watch
phone
a
or
show
like
or
watch
something.
a show or whatever, completely like removed from. If there was a mistake, you would not be in a position to do anything. You'd be in the driver's seat, because I think another question is like how long till you sat in the back,
Yeah.
and I think that's a completely different thing.
Yeah. So sit in the back. If they released it right now, if it was released right now and legal, like nothing comes back on me for
Yeah.
sure.
You'd sit in the back.
But like I said, I was so excited that I jumped in right away.
Yeah.
Even though it was, you really had to pay attention to where it scared a lot of people. To me, I don't have those fears as much as other people I know.
Fair. And I think if you spend time with it, you start to realize what it is and isn't going to do well. And
Yeah.
once you understand it,
That's
it's
true.
not scary.
It's like riding a bike with no hands. You kind of get used to the feel of.
And you know what will
What's
cause
going
it to
on.
wobble, and you have to so it's
Yeah.
like what the car is going to do wrong.
Get
But
somebody
like
crossing here.
I know that it's not going to hit her, so
Yeah.
I have zero issue. I
Just-
close my eyes with her.
I
in
mean,
front of me.
it picked the right speed
Yeah.
at the turn.
Yeah,
So
and
it's
didn't
like-
whereas I think
yeah.
somebody that wasn't expecting that came around the corner and saw somebody that hit the
Yeah.
brakes or whatever. I just don't think they'd handle that as smoothly.
I think almost every just naturally manually driving person would give us a little of this, and there was none of that in this car.
Zero. But it's safe. It feels so safe.
Just triple check. It's so strange. No parking garage. I've tested this parking garage too. It's been a while since I've done it because it isn't pulling me close enough to reach the ticket button.
Oh, really? Because I see Zach keeps posting about how good that is. So I
Yeah.
was curious to see how you're...
And I've chatted with him about that too, and he does get good results with that.
I find it's hit and miss. Like, do you test drive-thrus ever?
Okay, so we've got
This is good. I would've done
pedestrian.
this.
That was really good.
And then let this guy go, and then I
Yeah.
would go after this.
So it saw that second person before I did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in a completely different spot, but I saw him, but I could see how you wouldn't.
Okay, it looks like all of these levels are open, so it'll just need to pick one.
I saw this exact parking garage in a video where the person talked about how it said full and it kept going.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll the window down to let it know intent. We'll see how close it gets me. If it can get me tight enough, I think it is, maybe. So you can see
Yeah, yeah.
I can't really.
Yeah. You have to really reach out. I mean, you got it.
I got it, but
Oh, you disengaged. Whoa.
okay. So it's here, let me get rid of that. Just re-engage here. So that's my issue. It's just like I'm 5'9". I'm sure like anybody taller than me have no issue there. But I'm average height.
But that could be closer.
Yeah.
For sure, without a doubt.
And I was actually able to get it, and then pulling into park just fine.
Oh, that's like a close park job too.
Yeah, that's really good.
Hold on, I want to see is it like
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. I have horrible depth perception. I feel like we were gonna hit that wall, and I go and I look. I'm like, okay, there's a normal amount of space.
So we're talking about trust. Like I've used this so much that it's like that doesn't scare me as much anymore.
Same. Like I know, especially pulling in a parallel parking and stuff. Like it'll get so close to the car in front of me that I'm like, I wouldn't do this, but if you want to do it, let's do it.
Now cars, if it gets close, I'll take over next to a car.
So you let it get close to touching a wall, but you don't want to hit another car.
For some reason, I have more trust of it with like a barrier right in front or something.
Interesting.
All right, let's try the next area. I didn't technically need to make a disengagement there, but it did happen accidentally as I was trying to reach the ticket.
I was worried we were gonna fly forward into that ticket gate because I think you must have bumped it with your foot.
Yeah. All right, so let's try. I'm gonna try one more spot that has parking, and then we'll try a hotel and head back.
Sure.
But this is the Peppermill is the next spot, and it's been kind of hit or miss on routing to get me into the parking lot recently. So let's go ahead and. Can you take me to the Peppermill?
Right. Navigating to Peppermill Restaurant and Fireside Lounge on Las Vegas Boulevard South. It's just half a mile away, about 2 minutes.
Okay, so this. Oh, it just redid it. Okay, so that it looks good now. And we've got parking lot selected. And let's see how well it exits this parking garage. Have you done a lot of testing in parking garages?
No, because where I live, there really isn't many. And then in downtown Vancouver, which is the closest place that would have a bunch, I just don't really know where the good parking garages are. So this is going to be more time almost than I've spent. I've done a couple, and yeah, so you'll have a better opinion than I do. How do you find it?
It's just the ticketing things. Like you'll see, it'll probably get us out first.
Crazy.
First attempt.
This, by the way, is blowing my mind. Like, this is telling us every open spot and not open spot. Your little reds and greens. Wow. That's fancy.
It's very helpful. And then when it fills up, it'll let you know before you even pull into the levels.
Oh, my God. But just seeing, like, each
so
individual...
exits straight ahead parking that way.
Yeah, wow.
Exit straight
ahead. And it's not
ahead.
getting tripped up and going...
And then exit is left. Do not enter.
Whoa.
So it's going to go left for exit here.
Pretty good.
It's pretty impressive, right?
Yeah. So let's see how it does here with the ticket.
Yeah. So let me roll down the window. I'm not sure if this has anything to do with teaching it intent, but I know if I take off my seatbelt to reach better, so like it could still pull tighter, but it's not horrible. Yeah. So perfectly fine getting out. So other than my little T-Rex arms, that would, if it weren't for that, then we could have had a perfect
in and out there, yeah.
Okay, oddly getting over here to the right.
And stopping here?
And stopping before moving up to the end of the lane. So I'll send a snapshot of that.
I was told you can only snapshot like 10 times.
Until
Wi-Fi.
Before uploading.
Yeah.
I Chuck told me to try to limit it to around 5 to be safe.
Yeah.
I think I've sent in 2 so far tonight.
I'm not saying don't. It's interesting that there's a limit, and that I was told to make sure that it's like egregious. Like if it's something like minor, not that any of these are, but I'm saying like if it was something like, oh wow, that's good.
That was really good.
That was really good.
Getting out of the right turn only lane now.
Nice. Yeah, to treat it as though like it's a fuck up, but a mess up button, like not a I don't like what it did button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's probably the least amount of egregious that I would do.
No, I mean that was still wrong, and that's fine.
But we're also, it's kind of like evolving as we get to where it's not messing up. It's like, what am I gonna?
True, like that is the biggest mistake you made on the drive. Yeah, so like here it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
How much time do you spend at the casinos here?
I drive by them.
Yeah. Not a gambler?
No, not really.
Same.
I was born here, raised here, so it's so this is good. It's pulling into the parking lot correctly here. It's usually tight on parking, but we should find something. Right up front.
Are those?
Oh, they're going around.
Going around. So like that's the only spot I can't park, I think.
Handicap.
That
Yeah.
one handicap spot.
Everything else is just. I think the signage is meaning it's for
It's
this
just for
restaurant.
for the restaurant, yeah.
So it looks like we're gonna back in this time.
Mm-hmm.
And looks like it'll be a one shot. Kind of hugging the left a little bit more, which is good because we have a vehicle over there on your side. Perfect. Let's see. We've been filming about 40 minutes. Let's try. Have you been down to Fremont Street?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
If I have, I don't know.
Okay. Let's try some street parking down there because that's kind of a difficult challenge for it. Can you take me to Fremont Street Experience?
Navigating to Fremont Street Experience now. It's 2.8 miles away, about 11 minutes.
Okay. And it's still, this is so cool that it remembers.
Yeah, it's crazy. Each location has its own. Like you would have chosen street last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it just, for the most part, I really don't have to select them again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're doing a lot of the same navigating each time, I'm curious where that data is stored. Like, is it? I guess it would be attached to your profile. So if you hopped in another car, it would have those same options, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, because it's like a cloud profile.
I know. Yeah, I know so because when I bounce between the two.
Oh, it maintains them. Okay, that's really cool. I wonder when they'll, because Elon kind of talked about it. I think it was last year. Having models that are city, weather, whatever dependent. So like if you were in a snowy climate, the version of FSD that you would have would be different than the version of FSD that would be here effectively. Because like he's like, you want like, right now it's like a one size fits all model that's like really good at everything but not perfect. Whereas like a model that's like snow tested, and if you had a snowy winter, you'd have like that model in your car.
So it's going to be like a collection of models.
And you'll download on the fly the one that's most appropriate, almost.
Yeah, that makes the most sense. It's kind of like switching between experts in whatever climate or
totally
situation you're in.
And like I'm not smart enough to understand it, but I would imagine like 80% of the brain would be the same because driving is driving, but it's like, but this part's different, so let's pull this out that we don't need to bring this in.
And even that may be temporary to where eventually it's just.
Yeah, I mean, hardware 5 might remove that constraint.
Yeah, if the reasoning gets so good, then you really, who knows?
I'm very curious. I'm very curious, like what that will look like reasoning and what Elon says is going to be. It sounds like 14.3, right? Is the next big one.
Yeah,
how
with
big,
reasoning, yeah.
How big of a difference that'll make?
He didn't. I don't think he. I'm not sure if he did. I didn't see it. I'm not sure if he called it out for a big jump in reasoning, like outright. But I know he was insinuating that at least.
Yeah, you replied to a video of mine and said that 14.3 is the final piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, that's what it was, and and that's when like I think even I was like not thinking about reasoning, and I'm like Banish.
I know everybody really wants Banish, but I truly think Banish is further out than most people understand, because I think Banish effectively is FSD unsupervised, because with Smart Summon, although it's
kind of like reverse summon.
Yeah, but with Summon you're holding the button and you're technically supervising the car from the app. So that's where I think they're like hitting a legal gray area.
Well, but it's parking lot as well, so there is some wiggle room for legal.
Sure.
You're not on a city street.
I just think hitting a button, putting the phone in your pocket, and hoping for the best with the car is completely different than like holding a phone in your hand with all the cameras and continuing to say, do what you're doing.
And there's a lot of edge cases that need to be figured out. Like,
for sure.
What if there's no parking spots? Like, do you get an alert, come back out to get your car, or does it?
Or does it just keep looping indefinitely? Which it can. It just needs to not. put itself in a bad spot. And
Yeah.
like currently parking lots are really good, but it isn't flawless for me, where I wouldn't trust pressing a button and walking away. You know what I mean? Like I trust this car to do a lot of things. I would worry that it would make a silly mistake if I wasn't supervising in a parking lot. Like I've had it like try to park in a funny, or like park in the middle of the lane, thinking that like that's like I've done it, and it's like blocked another car.
Yeah.
So, but Banish will be amazing. Like it'll be a very cool thing when it does come. The idea of just getting dropped off at the front of whatever, and
Yes.
especially if it's very seamless. Like it would be, I don't even think you'd use your app. You would get dropped off and you'd hit the button on the screen and say like, go park.
Yeah, it would be like, I would imagine it'd be like any of this.
Yeah.
You would just say park yourself or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe even then it's more integrated with Grok. You just tell Grok.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'll be really neat. And then like further of that is sending your car to do things for you. Like instead of getting Uber Eats and getting someone to go get your food, like you have the car go, someone puts your food in your car, and your car comes back with your food.
Yeah. Or my wife is at a friend's house, send the car to her.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Will you, I mean, you're a father, would you, your kids 8 years old, whatever the age is that like they would go to play at their friend's house,
Yeah.
how soon till you think you would like trust putting them very underage to drive in the back seat and sending the car to go drop them off? Because that's a total different, like, right? That's
I would probably say I don't know the answer to that. That would have to be a feeling. Maybe a year into me using it that way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because that's a cool use case, though.
Very cool.
But
And you would have, you'd be able to watch on the
For
phone
sure.
and
Yeah,
see
like
what's
a baby
going on.
monitor, effectively.
Yeah.
Like you could on the cameras. It'd be nice if in hardware 5 there was like, because there is a bit of like a blind spot from this, if there was like cameras back there for full visibility.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Just to for peace of mind, especially if the car ends up being like a robo-taxi, because then you can see what everybody's doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they would opt into it, but whatever. Like,
So we're doing a transfer here to a different highway real quick, and then we'll jump off at Old Las Vegas.
this is a place, I mean, in Canada, we just don't have like the same road structures that you guys do with all the like overpasses, underpasses.
Yeah.
I'd get lost in an instant. And it's neat that you can just hit a button and FSD will.
Yeah. Cross-country road trips on FSD, that's where you really feel it. Because you're getting into new towns and you're like, I need to go somewhere. You don't have to think about how to get there. You just put it in and you're there. Vegas is a big one. You know, go to a show at a hotel you've never been to. It just gets you there. You don't have to stress about it.
Have you done the Sphere?
Yeah. That's that was a big test.
No, like literally watched.
Oh, gone inside? No, I haven't done a show yet. I need to go see something for sure. I've heard it's amazing.
Yeah.
By everybody.
Yeah. It's pretty pricey for like, but like Wizard of Oz is there right now, and it's like the movie, and you can watch it. And
that's cool.
All the like effects and stuff, but. So this, where are we?
So this is Fremont right here.
I've never been here.
This used to be a street, and now it's just pedestrian, and it's kind of a bunch of hotels and casinos and shops. It's a big tourist attraction. There is some street parking here, but it has a difficult time with it because it's got the pin for us. We do have street selected, but it's got a pin for us right at like the street where there isn't parking. So sometimes it'll get us pulled into cab zones.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes it just loops around. But there is some street parking down here, so I keep wanting to test it. It's like this is all cab stuff, and it usually wants to come up here and pull in front of this front cab and then back in.
And that's what we're gonna do, right?
Yeah. And so I'm gonna have to push it through. I'm pushing.
Oh, you can disengage a park with.
I just pushed it through with the pedal.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
So now it's gonna reroute. We're
But
gonna
it's
watch all
probably
the
gonna
pedestrians here.
I feel like it's just going to come and do the same thing, right?
So, yeah, it's got us coming back around, but it should... This is what I want to keep testing, because it should then just find the next spot for...
It's got a right turn signal on.
So it's pulling us into the hotel. Strange.
I mean, this is better than doing an infinite loop, which is what earlier versions of FSD have done. Oh, is it just trying to turn around? Is this allowed? Oh, no.
Yeah, this is allowed.
No, I thought it was trying to turn left.
No.
Interesting.
So there's a street over here. I think it's 3rd Street right here that it's pulled in before, and there's no parking there,
Okay.
but it has parked there.
That was a funny
Before.
little decision that I just made.
Yeah. So that's the little like reasoning taking over navigation that's very interesting to watch what it does.
Yeah, like it's now deciding on its own, not via Google, like whatever, like a route, what to do.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's turned down here before?
Yeah, it's gone left here. Doesn't look like it's going to do that this time. That's kind of just a drop-off zone. And if it fails this, I'm not going to keep it going, but I believe there is some street parking right here. So I just want to see, I keep testing this, I want to see if it grabs one. And
It should be like, this is close street parking to where I just tried to go.
Yeah.
Let me park here instead.
It's like how far from the pin will it allow it to select it? Which in a downtown area like this, I think a couple blocks is fine.
Very fair, yeah.
This is cab street parking on the left. It's tried that before too, but it looks like it's not going to this time. And I also like to test down here because people don't really adhere to the rules.
Sure, yeah. And like get really close to the edge.
Yeah. So this is street parking, pay to park.
Yeah.
So it could have selected any of those. And I believe there's some on this road on Ogden. So we'll test it again. If it pulls us around, then I'll just cancel it and we'll head back.
Is this like the old strip? Is that a thing? So this is like the old Vegas before?
Well, so I believe one of the first hotels was like the Flamingo, which was down further in the where you're used to the main strip being. But then a lot of these are really old hotels from like the 30s and 40s, I believe.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh crazy.
Back in the Rat Pack days.
I imagine
Sinatra and
Vegas
all
is.
them.
What's that?
Oh, sorry, Sinatra and all the other.
Oh
guys,
yeah. I feel like Vegas has probably changed for you even in your lifetime so much.
Yeah, tons. Okay, I'll leave that open so we can see the route. But yeah, you can see there's street parking there.
Yeah, like
it looks like it's taken, but there's a spot right there.
That's a spot. It could take that for sure.
And it's just gonna loop us around. So I'll just go ahead and end this trip so that we don't get stuck in this loop. Do you want to head back to where you are? Do you want to go back to?
If you actually drop me off, like, because I'm gonna the place I'm meeting is right by the Flamingo. So since you said it, that actually works.
Okay.
If that works for you.
Take me to the Flamingo.
Navigating to Flamingo, Las Vegas, about 7 miles away, 16 minutes.
So you can
Safe
see.
travels.
You can see it's stop here on red, above there. So it actually adhered
Oh
to
wow!
that.
Like in a weird spot, like I would have.
Yeah, I think a lot of humans wouldn't have
for sure
caught that. Okay, let me make sure we're going to the right.
anywhere in that area because it's all kind of close.
Okay, and curbside there at the front.
Yeah,
I'll go from there.
yeah, because I think it's technically Eiffel Tower, but I have to grab something near there, so this works. Everything's minutes away. Oh. Yeah, perfect. Would you say you've noticed any difference in 14.2.2.3 from your previous drives then?
It's getting, these versions are getting very tough to tell.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, not really.
Yeah.
If any, I haven't. It's tough to tell. I'll have to drive it on my like daily routes where I know
Sure,
that
yeah.
sometimes navigation gets a little wonky,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll see how well it reasoning takes over those bad navigation routes. But I really haven't had. I've had a few scenarios where it'll park but not put itself in the park.
Yeah, I've had that happen a few times too, where it's like infinitely trying to end the trip. Yeah.
So I've noticed that on .2.2.2 once, and so we'll just have to keep testing this version to see if it happens or not.
Sure. Yeah.
But it didn't happen tonight, so maybe
No.
that's something they resolved. Didn't hesitate at all on that yellow.
Just gonna say that's like perfect yellow light behavior. Version 13 would run them where it was so stale that you would hit it. Oh,
That was
wow.
real, like
Wow.
pushing it, and this guy crossed over into
And
our
then we
lane.
like moved over. That was all very, 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 very good.
Yeah,
That was all very human, but I would have what we just did. I think
could have gone either way.
other versions of 14 would have slammed on the brakes,
Yeah.
but it would have been weird.
I think we could have even slowed there and made it without a harsh brake.
Sure, yeah. I guess it depends on your because I do think erring on the side of caution is a good thing, and I do think a lot of accidents happen with people like trying to clear an intersection on a stale yellow.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm not angry at taking like an abundance of caution in those scenarios, but that all was fine.
But didn't feel unsafe at all.
No,
I mean,
no,
there
no,
wasn't
yeah, no,
much
those-
traffic. It's
I wasn't weirded out by its move there. You don't use the blind spot cameras?
no, I haven't in a long time.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I realized there, like as we were turning, that I didn't see it. I guess just keep your screen cleaners while you like it, or
it's just for like, so if I'm doing videos of downtown and turning left and turning right, you're not getting much benefit from turning left and turning right. It's
Sure.
mostly about changing lanes.
yeah.
And
So like daily, do you use it?
no.
Wow.
I initially I did for a long time. I didn't like it in my videos, so I turned it off for videos, and then I just realized I liked it better this way.
Crazy. That's like full trust.
But you're getting, you're trusting that you're seeing the car here.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
things like that. But it is, I check my mirrors,
Yeah.
so it's not like I'm not checking the mirrors.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I think it was just, instead of creating two separate profiles,
Yeah.
one for video and me, I just left it off and got used to it.
But I think that's kind of a tell of like the slow walk of like trust. Like you're no longer needing to like have the camera up because you're like, I trust you, and then that'll just be like incremental, like how soon you'll trust looking at your phone while you're in the driver's seat. And I think once you get like time spent with that and you get comfortable, then you're like, okay, I'll sit in the passenger seat now, or I'll sit in the, because I don't think it'll be like over the night flip the switch that you'd like be like, yeah, I'll jump in the back, because you'd want it to be like, it's been so perfect for so long that there's no doubt in my mind. And,
Even when it goes unsupervised, like if we're sitting up here watching a show, I would imagine the first few months
it'll be so hard
when it
not
turns, I'm still gonna check.
Absolutely, yeah.
But eventually, you're not gonna check. You're
not
just gonna keep on your show.
I know. I'm excited for it to go unsupervised. I worry as a Canadian that we're not going to get it for quite a while. And I was talking about that, and we got interrupted because it messed up the left turn a while back there. But it'll be weird when the cars, so version 14 what version 15 is unsupervised, hypothetical future, right? The car's capable of it. People in here and Austin and a few other states, their car is working unsupervised. But my car in Canada and your car in Colorado, states that don't have it approved, same everything, same FSD, same software, but just from a regulation standpoint aren't letting you treat it as unsupervised. It's going to be a really weird situation because people are going to be like, well, no, like the car can do it, let me do it, but legally and for all a bunch of other reasons you won't be able to. I think it's going to cause this strange dilemma where people are going to be annoyed wanting to treat FSD that way, but legally they can't.
Going to be annoyed when you get that pay attention and it's like, come on now.
Like the nag bothers people right now. Imagine in a world where the nag is truly not needed because the car doesn't need, but like legally it has to nag you, but it's like, no, you don't need to.
Yeah. And even Elon said that there are certain scenarios now where they're in certain environments it's reducing the nag. I haven't really noticed that yet, but I'm also getting all the early builds, so I don't know if that's a later build kind of thing or.
I understand what he's saying there, and I don't. Whatever. I wish that if that was the case, the car let you know.
Yeah.
It was basically like, we're in a relaxed nag situation. You don't need to be as focused on what's happening.
Yeah, this is the coolest though, that I can hold this.
And it doesn't say phone in hand.
Yeah.
Or device in hand.
Because like I'm looking ahead. I'm not looking at my phone right now.
Yeah.
But it used to, you just couldn't even do this.
Yes, you couldn't have device in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the fact that I can like hold this and then when I get a free moment, look down.
Sure.
That was a big improvement. So that's a big nice to have.
I mean, ultimately, like it's a really awkward situation they're in because if they give us all this freedom and there is a mistake, that will come back on them and look really bad. If someone's texting and driving while using FSD supervised, they get into an accident, they make a big news story about it, and they're like, well, Elon said that I could text, so I was, and then the car crashed. It's going to look bad.
Yeah.
Right? It's like kind of, even have you seen the guy whose car hydroplaned?
No.
Oh.
I've seen videos, but I don't think I know what you're talking about.
There's a person who, his wife was driving, the car hydroplaned, just happened a few days ago, and like spun out, pretty decent accident, and it's on, self-driving was enabled, and he's claiming that it's like Tesla's fault, and he asked Elon to give him a new Model 3 and a Cybertruck for his troubles.
Good luck. Read the...
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. So, like, people are already...
Read your contracts.
Yes, and the fact that it's, like, supervised. There's just so much... There's just going to be awkward growing pains as we go through this.
Yeah.
But I still...
Well, this is one of those things where I agree with it. Because, they were saying they were seeing data of people disengaging, going manual to text.
Yeah.
And that's just...
That is definitely more unsafe. There's no doubt about that. Distracted driving is terrible.
Well, we've been going about an hour, and outside of street parking, still kind of a tough thing downtown, and the parking garage struggling to reach the ticket. Everything else has been perfect.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got to come along on the ride, man.
Yeah, thank you very much for, I mean, I literally didn't want to wait the extra few days, so the fact that this worked out is pretty cool. And yeah, getting to see FSD in a different city really and truly drives home how good it is, because 100% in multiple scenarios that we were doing things, I didn't know the little like intricacies and rules that FSD was following, and I would have not done that. Mm-hmm. Being an attentive driver, but there's just like different, like you're saying, the stop lines here and whatever, like things like that I would have probably missed.
I've never come to this curbside, so I was just kind of seeing where it's going to take me.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a neat thing. I want more and more people to experience this. I think the same way they have Zooks set up right now at hotels and they're doing demo drives, they should have, even if it's a person sitting there.
Yeah.
I think people just need to see it and experience it.
Agreed.
And then, yeah, once there's cyber cabs on the road and you can call it and you get in it. And then what will be especially cool about that, because for me, like, I was impressed by Zoox, but I can't go out and buy a Zoox or anything to do with Zoox. Like, it's forever a car that's owned by Amazon, Zoox, whatever. Whereas you could take a cyber cab ride and be like, "Wow, that was cool," and be like, "Yeah, well, do you want a car that can do the exact same thing? Here it is."
You can lease one.
And you lease one, and it's yours, and it does exactly what this just did, but in your own personal vehicle. And I think that that's a really cool thing. Like, cyber cab and robotaxi, whatever, will be very like quick sales. It'll make so many sales.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then what's going to be crazy is seeing the transition to how many people choose ownership once it just becomes the norm. You know, how many people are going to want ownership of a vehicle versus, or how many are people just going to own one vehicle instead of multiple as a household?
I think shared ownership will definitely be a big thing. Like, if you work downtown and your wife doesn't, you could go downtown, send the car back to grab your wife. Like, there's a lot more potential to share a vehicle. And if anything else, it will reduce I'm already a one-car household with Jay, and I share it, and we do really good. But there's definitely those few times where she has to go. She works from home, but sometimes has to go to the office. And on those days, I have to do things. She could go into the office, send the car back to me. I could drive all day, send it back to her. Like,
and what would be your guess of when you'll be able to do that?
As a Canadian, I think a lot longer than you. Like, I think.
Yeah, probably.
I think from a technical standpoint, send the car a couple years. Like, I think we'll be really close this year, but I think, like, really and truly that kind of behavior will be like, because that's level 3 plus autonomy. Like, that's a big leap from anything we're talking about. I don't know. It's so hard to put timelines on this, but I think the biggest hurdle as a Canadian will be regulations. I think Teslas will be very capable of it, and it will be regulators digging in their heels that don't understand, and they think that their car with lane assist is the same as a Tesla using FSD, and they won't realize that it's here and possible.
A little rough piece of road here, and it's doing a good job at speed, at least.
Yeah, I think for there was nothing really to it. Like, you can't avoid that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I agree. I hope regulation kind of snowballs.
For sure.
I don't know if it will, but hopefully, it at least has to at the end. I mean, you know, and hopefully Canada is right after us.
Once there's a bunch of data that, like, proves that it's saving lives, it would be pretty irresponsible to deny it. This is cool because I got dropped off here the other day when I was meeting somebody in my Uber.
Yeah.
And I was impressed at how he, like, navigated this, and the car's about to do the exact same thing.
So it slowed for that guy, but then just
put us in
here.
stop. So I mean,
yeah, I'll pull up a little bit for you.
Yeah. I mean, technically he was stopped in this lane, and I remember getting out from here, but there was more traffic, so it felt more normal.
Yeah.
Overall, amazing job.
Really good.
14.2.2.3.
And excited I got to meet you, man.
Yeah,
It's really cool.
You as well. Cool. Thank you very much.
All right.